You must be needing me back so badly if you were willing to come all the way to this wedding. Being a stalker is a nasty thing, though. So get the heck out of here right now before I call security over here.
I knew that man I just walked by had to be you, Ace.
Huh? Why are you acting like it could have been anyone else? Your eyes met with mine when walking by, right? And you were looking me in the eyes on purpose, so don't act stupid now that you've been caught.
I didn't think you'd be all the way out here in Denver, so I never wanted to believe that it could have actually been you. What are you doing all the way out here?
Is that some kind of a lame joke? What the heck else would someone be doing at a wedding venue besides taking part in a wedding? You knew that I'd be here when you came, right? That's why you're here and why you came looking for me.
What do you mean by that, Ace?
Well, whichever. I know that you're in a tough situation because you're you. So, how was it seeing me again after so long like that in person? Did you finally get to feel some relief after your long and tiresome search?
What kind of question is that? You were the same old Ace I remembered you being when I walked by. And no, there really wasn't any relief from seeing you again.
Ha! Is that right? Is that right? You've seen me plenty of times recently, so of course nothing about me has changed to you. So how was I? Did you notice that anything has changed with my face?
With your face? What are you trying to get at here?
I know that you've been trying to get close with me again ever since you found out I became an actor and had some work done.
What?
I already know what you're thinking. There are plenty of women just like you who are trying to get back on my good side again. Jeez. That's the reason I'm always being tired out.
An actor? Right now you're acting, Ace?
Why are you acting like you didn't know that when that was the reason you started stalking me again today? Well, I'll entertain you by saying yes, I am a very famous actor now.
I had no clue about that, actually. Good to know, I suppose.
Yeah. Continue playing dumb all you want there, Olive.
Sure, I'm playing dumb right now. Anyway, let's just carry on with our day today by not going near one another again, okay? I'm sure you're fine with that, right?
What do you think you're talking about when you're the one who's stalking me right now? I've never wanted to see you again, and what just happened there kinda traumatized me. You're not even supposed to be here, so get the heck out.
What?
I'm being correct here, aren't I? Who would want to have their wedding in front of an ex-wife like you? Sorry to say this, but this wedding will not allow any stalkers to take part in viewing it. Now could you head out of here through that door towards the back right side of the venue?
I'm here as part of the bride's family, though.
What?
I was invited here today by the bride, Jacqueline. Although I never knew that she'd be getting married to you today, Ace. I was shocked when I walked by you earlier and found out that you're the groom.
That's what anyone would say while they're being kicked out from a wedding they weren't invited to.
I have the invitation on me, actually. And when I came in, I had no problems at the front desk because I'm on the bride's guest list.
Sure, and I'm assuming you went and made a counterfeit invitation to my wedding? I wouldn't be shocked if you went and did something as wild as that since you're a certified stalker. Also, in the past, you always had such a gloomy personality, which means there's nothing more fitting for you than being a stalker.
If you don't believe any of what I'm saying, then how about you go and ask Jacqueline right now about me?
I believe you when you say that she went and invited you to this wedding. But the thing is, I can't believe that you'd come all the way out to Colorado for her wedding. Something tells me the only reason you ever became close with her was to get closer to me, as a stalker would do. Am I wrong about that?
Huh? Jacqueline is my friend, Ace. My best friend.
And what I'm saying is that you tried so hard to get to that level with her in order to come and stalk me at this wedding today. And when it comes to her, she's a fantastic model. Which means she must love being around ugly women like you who came from the middle of nowhere. No wonder she allowed you to become her best friend.
Ugh. So that's how all this is going to go?
Now, if you understand what I've said, get the heck out of here. And if you're gonna keep sitting around here like that, then I'll get the security guards to come and kick you out. Then I'll take a video of it and post it online for everyone to see. I'll let everyone know that this is one of my stalkers and that you can't be trusted.
Understood. I'll get out of this venue for you.
You just shut up and do exactly as I said.
Hey, Olive, where'd you go? I want to go out and have a quick smoke, so would you please come and accompany me? Why is the bride, of all people, going out to smoke a cigarette? There's still plenty of time before the wedding starts, so there's no big deal about it. Olive, where did you run off to? I was kicked out of the wedding by your lovely groom. What? What do you mean by that? I'll tell you everything about that man, all right? Just give me a little bit of your time here. What? So, Ace is your ex-husband? That's got me sweating because of the shock now. I was just as shocked as you are now. I never thought something as crazy as this could happen to anyone. Then that would mean Ace has already been married before. I never knew that. Well, he and I got married back when we were both 18 years old, since we were living in the back country and had low expectations. Then a year later, we got a divorce, all because he felt like a total drag as a husband. I think the only reason we got married in the first place was due to us never having dated anyone else before. What kind of marriage is that, though? At 18? I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. So Ace never told you anything about his past relationship with me? Well, that's because Ace never tells me anything about where he came from and what happened there. I'm in complete shock right now because of that news, though, Olive. Well, things like this happen, I guess. You really are quick to change your emotions and look on. But what do you want me to do now? Good point. He seems to think that you're his stalker, and that's why he had you kicked out, right? Well, when it comes to that man, there is a lot of things he just loves to get his underwear in a twist over. But the thing is, this time he took things way too far. What was he even thinking doing that without talking to me first? Well, I can sort of understand why he'd do something like that to me, considering how much he loves to make fun of me. Sorry to get off topic here, but is Ace really an actor now? If that's true, that's pretty amazing of him. An actor? Well, I see what you're saying. He was on a commercial that aired back in his hometown, and so he's sort of like an actor now? Ah, is that so? I was thinking he meant a proper actor. You know, one that starred in a movie or a drama or something. He wants to be in movies and TV shows someday. Anyway, I'm going to have a word with him now about this, so please start making your way back here. What? But are you really okay with that, Jacqueline? I just feel like me being there would cause some unwanted tension between you and Ace. I mean, the groom is quite literally my ex-husband, right? I know. I mean, I was surprised for a bit there, but I'm over that shock now, so please come on back. I want to have you around for all your funny jokes and such. How crazy.
Now, why did you come back here? I told you that the next time I saw you, I'd throw a bouquet at you, right?
I don't ever remember you saying that to me, and I have our chat history to prove that. Wasn't that a bit much there, Ace? Now, I have all this blood coming out of my nose from when the vase hit me in the head.
I don't care. I told you to never come back to this wedding. Do you know what's going to happen to you if I have to see your face one more time?
I believe that Jacqueline explained to you the reason for why I'm back here, right? She and I are best friends. And you told her that you wouldn't bother me anymore, right? Whatever happened to those words?
I don't care about what I said before. I told you to never come back here, and that means you never come back here. My wedding today is not the place for one of the many girls I threw out in the past.
Ace? Tell me what the hell that was. I just had a good look at my best friend running to the bathroom with blood pouring out of her nose and her crying.
What? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. All we had was a small argument, and she got a little upset over it was all. I'm guessing that her crying and rise in blood pressure caused her nose to then bleed. Or she may have run into a wall on her way to the bathroom.
So you plan to play dumb with me again? I saw that bouquet, or should I say vase of flowers that you threw at her. I saw it all unfold and thought to myself, what the hell was going on inside your head then?
What?
Now, Ace, why the hell would you do something like that to her? Olive has been a longtime friend of mine, and I asked her to come back to our wedding today because I want her here. Do you understand? Because I already told you once before, but you didn't seem to quite get it.
Wait, hold on 1 second. I threw that at her as a sign of good luck so that she too could one day find a man. It just so happens that the vase hit her in the face. I never meant to do something like that on purpose.
Then what was that you said to her after the vase struck her face? Get lost? If you didn't mean to do that to her on purpose, then what happened to the apology one should normally be saying afterwards?
Wait. I said that because she just came barging back into this wedding venue.
And like I said, I frickin' told you that she would be coming back because I asked her to. I've seen enough from you. This wedding is canceled now because of your god-awful behavior.
Huh? Wait, what are you saying, Jacqueline? The wedding is about to start in another 10 minutes or so. And pretty much everyone we invited to be here today is sitting and waiting for us. You have to be joking if you're really saying you want to cancel this wedding now, right?
You really think that I'd be joking about this? I'm not going to marry some half-assed man that thinks it's okay to assault another woman like that in front of everyone.
Hold on a second, Jacqueline. What? What are you going to say to all of the people that came here, like our family and co-workers?
I'm going to tell them the truth about what you did to Olive, like a normal person would do.
Yo, you hold it right there. If you tell them all about this, then my image... it'll...
What about Olive's image, then? A lot of people here just saw her running to the bathroom crying as she had blood gushing out of her nostrils. Telling everyone that she just ran into a wall or something is not going to frickin' cut it, Ace.
Wait. But just give me a second to think about this. This was a problem between her and me, which means you have nothing to do with it right now, Jacqueline.
I am tired of you acting like such a privileged little jerk. There is no you and I after what I witnessed today, understand?
I asked you to stop talking about that. Please, Jacqueline, if you leave me and cancel this wedding, then it won't just be me you're hurting, but all of my family as well.
And you're the one that caused all of this to happen, so you can be the one to explain to them how you've hurt them. I'm not marrying you anymore. I am going out onto that stage right now and telling everyone that's seated out there what happened to my best friend today.
Please don't do that. Hey, Olive. I'm sorry. I really screwed up just then. I didn't mean to hit you in the face just then with that vase. I'm serious. So would you please go and set things straight between you and Jacqueline for me?
Set things straight? About what?
I was just told by her that she's gonna have this wedding and our marriage ended, and she just left to go and tell the whole audience that. She won't answer her phone anymore, and when I ran to the changing room, she wasn't in there. She has to be somewhere around here, right? Help me find her and set things straight.
And why should I, of all people, have to go out and do that for you?
I apologized, didn't I? I'm very sorry for what I did to you today. I'm telling you that wasn't on purpose. My hands and mouth just had a little slip up.
I'm on the same page as Jacqueline right now, and that is that I won't be forgiving you. And I'm completely against someone like you being married to her the same way she feels.
Olive! Please! I want to get married to her no matter what! I'll come apologize to you on my hands and knees, as long as you please!
You just want to be married to her because she's a famous model, right?
What?
A little while ago, you were going on about how you were this famous actor now that had all the women coming after you, right? Well, after talking to Jacqueline about it, she said the only thing you'd done was take part as a background character in a commercial that aired in your hometown. I mean, I guess something like that is pretty cool, and I would say that you could become famous as long as you kept doing that. But from what you were saying and what the truth is, there was a massive difference.
And so what? I wasn't lying to you or anything. I was in a commercial on TV. That makes me an actor. A celebrity.
Also, when I came to your wedding today, I noticed something very particular. Not a single person here is from your hometown. None of your friends, none of your old peers.
And what about that?
You hate the man you were back home, right? That's why you went and tried running away from there, and why you didn't want someone from that same hometown as you showing up today to be at your wedding. Am I wrong?
And I'm asking you, so what if that's the case? Is that so bad of me? I left that place to come all the way out here to change my life. I don't want to be that uncool ace that I was back there where I was a nobody.
You were never uncool back then, Ace. Back when we were in high school, you were the baseball champ, the literal ace for our school, and that made you seem really cool.
You're calling that version of me cool? There's no way I was cool. None of what I did on that baseball team was good enough for all the women in school, because anytime I'd ask them out, they'd say no and go date some asshole from the football team.
And there was nothing you could do about that.
There sure was something I could have done. That's why I went and changed the man I am and became someone new. I came all the way out here to be with Jacqueline, and soon we'll move to LA where I can become the celebrity I've always been. I've even made sure that my wife is a hot model, so that even if I don't become as famous as I want to be, I'll still have her fame to milk off of. I will make all those losers back home jealous of me.
I don't think marriage is something you should be doing in order to make yourself look better in the eyes of everyone else. I can't believe you could say something like that about your relationship with Jacqueline without feeling ashamed. I really did like the ace you were before this change.
And that's because you were never cool. And marrying a loser like you is a huge regret of mine now. You telling me you loved me brought no joy into my life at all.
Oh, is that so? All right, well then I don't care to talk with you anymore.
Wait! I didn't mean that just then. My mouth just slipped. My tongue just slipped. I have learned my lesson after everything I've done. Please, find some way to forgive me now.
After everything you just said to me, who do you think would want to forgive you? Also, it's too late for me to go and have a talk with Jacqueline anyways.
What?
She's already beginning to give that speech to everyone as we sit here texting. There is nothing left you can do now. Great job today.
No way! Jacqueline, please don't throw me away like this, please. Please! Honestly, I don't care that you want to cancel our wedding and all that right now. I'll pay for the cancellation of this wedding and everything, so please!
Well, of course you're paying for this wedding now. Also, I had another word with Olive about you. I guess that feeling I had about you just wanting to marry me because of my status was true after all. You just needed someone who looked good in the eyes of the public to help you change your image.
You're wrong. That's not why I chose you. I really do love you, Jacqueline.
You can go ahead and say whatever you'd like, but it all sounds like BS to me. And no matter how much you claim you love me now, that will not make up for the fact that you went and assaulted my best friend. We are over.
But Jacqueline, things should not be happening like this. I made sure that a lot of the people that came here today were related to things like acting and celebrity lifestyle. Yet they just had to be given a speech like that from you. I'm freaking screwed for life now.
So now you're going to play the victim? I know that Olive is fed up with you, but I guess I'll be joining her now, sharing that feeling. I hate the fact that I was even thinking about marrying you yesterday. It pisses me off letting myself be taken advantage of by you.
Damn it! What am I gonna do now, though?
What are you going to do now? What you should be doing is clear as day for us sane people. First, you're going to go and pay for what you did to Olive, and then you're going to tell everyone the same thing I did. That our relationship is over with.
I never thought that something like this would happen to me right before we left Colorado for LA. Please, Jacqueline, please don't throw me away like this.
The reason you're going to have no place left to go besides back to your hometown after this is because you are a complete and utter garbage. Now stop acting like you're the damn victim here. That is enough.
Damn it!
Would you cut that out already? I don't want you coming along with me. I don't care to see you on your hands and knees begging for forgiveness because I'm not letting you have it.
Why not? I'm wanting to apologize to you in person like I said I would.
I can't believe that someone like you actually believes in something called an apology. But you have the meaning of that word all backward. words. You shouldn't be apologizing for the sake of yourself, but the sake of the person you hurt. Do you really think I'm going to listen to you anymore?
This is not for my sake. I have thought about all I'd done and learned my lesson.
Then, as a way of showing that you're sorry, make sure to pay off the settlement I ask for from you. If you've really learned your lesson, then you'll gladly pay up, right?
About that, I'm going to have to pay for this whole wedding as well now, which means that my pockets are going to be dry as a desert soon.
Then I'll take this to court.
What?
It seems that you still don't quite understand the severity of what you did today, so I'll take you to court and have you pay not only for what you did to me, but for all the medical bills I'll have as well. I can't wait to see the headline for this on the news. Background actor from local commercial throws vase at random woman during his wedding. That would become a major story and bring you that fame you've been so desiring, right?
Hold on a sec. Please, at the very least, do not do that. If everyone back home were to find out about what happened here, I'd be screwed for life, and I mean life. Okay, I get it. I'll make sure to pay up as long as you don't take this to court.
Then when do you plan on paying me?
When? Maybe within 2 to 3 years?
I'm not going to wait that long for justice to be served. If you're the famous actor that you claim to be, then you should be able to pay what I ask for, no problem.
No way! Why are you picking on me so much right now?
Wasn't I told that by you, though? Anyway, your wedding is canceled now, so go home and take the time you need to realize what kind of crap you stirred today. That should be good enough for you, right?
Why do I, of all people, have to go through this kind of hell right now? I had to have my wedding and marriage ended and had my image tainted in front of so many people. I'll have to go into debt now to pay everything off, and my career of being a celebrity will be over for sure. What the hell did I do to deserve this?
I thought you said you learned your lesson. That's not something someone who learned their lesson would be saying now, but okay. Remember that not only did you say horrible things about me, but you also threw a heavy glass vase at my face.
But that's all I did.
And that's all more than enough to put an end to your antics. Now, I don't have it in me to talk with you anymore, so goodbye forever.
Yo! Hold on for just another second. If you're saying you're going to leave and go back home, then I'm gonna chase after you!
Wait. Are you BSing me right now? You must really be down on your crap if you're having to chase after me wanting me back. Are you a stalker or something? Olive, I am so sorry about what happened to you today. I'm sure that isn't something that I can apologize for, but that's right, this is not at all something you can apologize for. But if you really want something to apologize for, then apologize for the fact that you actually wanted to get married to a man like that. Well, you can't blame me for that when you were also married to him at one point. Back when we were younger, he was a lot more kind and a good boy. But I suppose a lot of things piled up inside him and turned him into that monster we saw today. But I can kind of understand how he felt. What? As a successful model, I have a lot of things going my way. But back when I was younger and living in my hometown, I was a completely different person with a completely different life. You could say that my life back then was a lot more embarrassing than it is now. Is that right? I suppose we all have changed from who we were in the past, some more than others, of course. I'm not sure you are the same, though, Olive. You've always been the girl you are today. That's why I'm a bit jealous of you. I kind of thought that you were the one that was more like the girl you were back then. I have been trying to stay true to who I was, but a lot has happened with me since then. You're still friends with a lot of people from back home, which makes me much more jealous of you. Well, today you're having the after party, right? How about you just forget about being jealous of me and go drink? I do find it a bit odd of you, though, to have your wedding canceled, but not the after party to it. Sure, it is a bit odd, right? I'll see you at the after party later today, okay? Oh, that's right. Would you buy me some cigarettes or something on your way here? Don't make the bride go out and buy you cigarettes like that. Hold up, you're no bride anymore, Jacqueline. After that, I went and took Ace to court over what he did to me, and there he was ordered to pay me a settlement for the damage he caused to me, as well as a load of legal fees. I will say that on the day of the court hearing, he sure looked like he'd gone through hell, but I guess that's what happens when you place all your bets on one event going perfectly for you, and that you'll end up in LA soon after being famous. Of course, when he learned about how much my hospital bills cost at the hearing, his look only grew more depressing because he knew he'd have to be paying all of that off for me. But that's how things are in the real world when you chuck a vase at someone and break their nose along with a tooth or two. He just better be happy and I wasn't knocked unconscious by that attack and suffered any long-term effects, or else he'd most likely be getting some jail time as well. When the time came for him to actually pay me, he was somehow able to find the money to do so, but soon the word of what happened really started to spread around town, and it forced him to have to leave Colorado as well as his hometown. Right now, he's in some kind of town, trying to live life off the grid in order to avoid all of the hate that he's been receiving online from people. And I'm going to assume he'll never be able to step foot out into this world again. Or at least for the next decade or two. He started out praying that he'd one day become this famous actor or something, but he had something coming after him from miles away, and it finally caught up with him this time. I hope that he'll realize what exactly caused all of this to happen to him, and that he'll become a better person afterwards. As for Jacqueline and myself, we ended up staying out even after the after party had ended, and continued to talk crap about Ace as we drank until the sun came up. I learned more about how Jacqueline had a lot of meticulous things about her that I had never known before. And she learned that I'm a bit more cheeky than she assumed I was. It's no joke that when you sit down and have a long and deep talk with someone else, you really begin to learn a lot more about yourselves. I hope the same thing can happen with Ace, as he needs to learn that not everything can be about him, and if that's truly what he wants, then he needs to communicate that better. The next day, after getting some sleep and heading back home, I was told by Jacqueline that she'd still be going to LA for modeling and that she'd wait another couple of years before she tried finding herself another man. All I can say to that, really, is that I don't blame her one bit, and hope she'll keep in touch with me if she does find someone else, so that we can both make sure he's right for her. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.